framing the landscape. Many people look, but only a few see. Good morning. It's Saturday the 29th of July 2023. I'm raising my voice a bit because it's quite breezy. So today's walk starts and ends here at Wessenden Head. I think I've only ever been to Wessenden Head very few times in the past, and that's purely because it's a part of the Peak District that is that much further away from home for me. So it took me a good hour and a half to drive here today. So yeah, I rarely come up to this neck of the Peak District. We are beyond Derbyshire now, of course, as well. Derbyshire's over there somewhere. Can't really see it from here, but over that horizon, just beyond the main road there, is Black Hill, and of course I walked up to Black Hill on my last walk. And over that way, a bit further over that horizon, is Greater Manchester. But today's walk all falls within West Yorkshire, because there is a small part of the Peak District that falls within that county. So yeah, today's walk is another new one for me. Wessenden Head Reservoir is one of 4 reservoirs in the Wessenden Valley in the Dark Peak in West Yorkshire. The name Wessenden originates from Old English and means the valley with rocks suitable for whetstones. This is Wessenden Head Reservoir. I think there are going to be a few reservoirs that I'll be seeing on today's walk. Be nice. The Wessenden Valley was formed by retreating glaciers at the end of the last ice age and continues to be cut by the Wessenden Brook, a tributary of the River Colne that runs further north of here. Just a quick walk onto the dam. Be rude not to do so whilst I'm here. Beautiful. Yep. My first time I've walked beside Wessenden Head Reservoir. I've got a feeling it might be called Wessenden. Wessenden or Wessenden? Not sure. I'm sure I've heard it pronounced Wessenden actually. And down there, I'm heading in that direction. You can see another reservoir. I should be walking close to it, but not quite beside it. Okay, I'll get on with the walk. Wind's picking up again now. I moved on from Wessenden Head Reservoir to continue north along the Pennine Way, where it ran alongside Wessenden Brook. So I'm walking on another stretch of the Pennine Way today, just for a short bit, because very shortly I'll actually be turning off. But for the time being, I'm walking in the Wessenden Valley. The Wessenden Brook just goes down there, which is the river that flows between the reservoirs. But this route is one that I initially plotted myself. However, I saw a similar route online, so I've just adapted my route to match up with that one. And I'll talk about that a bit later on. But I won't say how long the route is just yet. I'll say at the end of the route, purely because when I did my last walk, I'd planned this route, and of course, just over halfway, because I was a bit worried about crossing some very boggy area, I ended up retracing my steps, which actually added on another 2 miles to the route in the end. So I'll, just in case that happens again today, I'll say at the end what the mileage is. The path curved to the right as it passed through Lays Inn Clough, beyond which I came to a fork. This is where I leave the Pennine Way then. Pennine Way carries on down there, but I'm going up this way. However, it's going to be running parallel with the Pennine Way, but I will just be higher up, so I'll be good. That first reservoir I passed was Wessenden Head Reservoir. That's just Wessenden Reservoir. Beautiful. Oh, the rain's coming down again now. That's to be expected for today because the forecast is sunshine and showers for today's weather. Oh well, that's a lovely little waterfall though. I've just checked on the map. I'm not sure if that's Syke Clough or Haysyke Clough. It's Haysyke Head above there. So, anyway, yeah, I think I'll get on. Wow, that was a shower and a half. It's petering out again now, thankfully. So hopefully, any more showers that I get today will be short also. Anyway, when I was standing back at that waterfall, a lady walked past me called Rachel, and she stopped and spoke to me, and she just asked me if I was getting all the waterfalls, because she saw my camera and tripod. And I said, well, I'm just filming my walk. And she was telling me there's another waterfall down near Wessenden Reservoir. She said, you don't want to miss that one. I said, well, I'm going to miss it today because I'm staying on this higher route. But I did say that hopefully one day, not too far away, I'll come and do another walk in this area, so perhaps I'll see it then. But no, thank you, Rachel, for that. Nice talking to you. There's two more reservoirs then. That one on the left, the littler one, that's Blakely Reservoir. That one further on to the right, that's Butterley Reservoir. Well, I've been to Butterley Reservoir before. Yeah, I'll come to that a bit later. But because we're now in the very north of the Peak District, I'm in the area where the Peak District merges with the South Pennines. That area beyond Butterley Reservoir, that is the South Pennines. Yeah, just absolutely wonderful. This is an old footbridge. Wow, a very old footbridge, I'd say. Crossing this stream alongside which my footpath goes. There's more footbridges ahead as well. I can see at least another two. Wonderful. This stream is actually a conduit or catchwater, which brings water from Wessenden Head Reservoir to another reservoir I will be passing later on. At this point, my views over the Wessenden Valley were just getting better and better. The valley is in the 5,000-acre Marsden Moor estate. The upper part of the valley, near Wessenden Head, is managed by the National Trust as part of the estate. The Marsden Moor Heritage Trail is an 8-mile circular walk around the Wessenden Valley, and my route today had followed a small section of it. I'm guessing that at one point would have been some kind of winding wheel to operate a gate, probably to let the water through from the stream here. Eventually, as I passed high above Butterley Reservoir, my path curved away from the Wessenden Valley as I began to head in a northeasterly direction. Well, I really am at the point now where the Peak District links the South Pennines. This footpath is following the very northern part of the National Park boundary. So yeah, this is as far north as the Peak District goes. And just down there is the wonderful town of Marsden. Continuing beside the conduit, which was by now flowing much more with water, I looked to the crag above me to my right. Shooter's Nab. Very appropriate, as there's a firing range over there. Beyond Shooter's Nab, I had great views over the Colne Valley to my left, with the town of Huddersfield in the distance. Here, the conduit soon led to Deer Hill Reservoir. So I'm walking beside Deer Hill Reservoir. Never been here before. And whilst the sun is still shining, I'm going to find somewhere to park my bum and eat me sarnie. I followed the tarmac road around the reservoir, which was the first of Huddersfield's Corporation reservoirs, built between 1870 and 1875. It is fed both by springs and the Deer Hill conduit. Leaving the water, I headed downhill to soon reach a bridleway on my right. Down there is the town of Meltham. Yeah, I've been there a few times in the past. My way is over there. I'm heading for that hill up there. eventually turned right to walk beside another conduit, catchwater drain. I was now following a section of the Marsden Way. Lovely. I'm liking this. It's a very varied walk actually. More varied than I expected. And it's not over yet. Okay. Cross here then. Somebody didn't shut the gate after them. Naughty naughty. Tut tut. Anyway, I'm basically on the last leg now. Sort of slowly making my way back towards Wessenden Head. That's where I parked my car this morning. Oh, and there's a ladder here, so I better just stop recording whilst I get down the ladder. Okay, as I was saying, I'm just slowly making my way back towards Wessenden Head now. But I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Jacquie Budd. Now, Jacquie has a website called Outdoor Girl. I'll leave the details in the description below the video. But she is a published guidebook author. She's also an outdoor writer and a marketing content writer from Yorkshire. And on her website, she's actually published several walks, and the walk I'm doing today is actually one of them. So I'd like to give credit to Jacquie for this, even though I said earlier that I initially planned this walk myself, or plotted the walk myself. Not long before I actually came to do this walk, I came across Jacquie's website, so I decided to actually adapt my route to match hers. So thank you for that, Jacquie. A lovely route. My track climbed uphill, passing by a woodland on my left to meet Wessenden Head Road on Marsden Moor. It was a steep climb, but I pressed on, shortly taking a footpath off to the right. The path continued to climb steeply, as I slowly made my way onto West Nab. The sky is getting blacker again. I felt a few more drops of rain, so if I can just get to this last bit, because I'm not far from the end of the walk now. As long as I get to here, after that it can rain as much as it wants. West Nab! Made it! Despite the wind and rain, the views from the summit of West Nab were superb. Apparently, the summit is rumoured to be a site of ancient worship and druid rituals. So if worship and rituals needed wonderful views, you can certainly see why. around here for too long now because the rain started to come down. So it's not far for me to walk back down to my car. Just got to rejoin the road down there, and Wessenden Head car park's just over that little hill, so not far at all now. But what a walk, absolutely wonderful. So I'm on West Nab, lovely up here, never been onto West Nab before, but I've really enjoyed today's walk. I did actually end up following the full route in the end. I didn't end up changing the route halfway along like I did last time. So the whole route came to about 8.5 miles, possibly 9 at the most. But yeah, a really lovely walk through the Wessenden Valley and in the very northern parts of the Peak District, and just edging into a little part of the South Pennines. Really lovely. Okay, I'm going to make my way back to my car.